What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Great Outdoors. I'm your host, Jayce, aka the Polack. Today I have for you the Total Archery Challenge Kifaru Tac Pack. Let's get stuck in. All right, guys, well, here it is, the Kifaru Total Archery Challenge Tac Bag. This is a collaboration between the Total Archery Challenge and Kifaru. Two amazing organizations, two great companies. I myself personally have been to many Total Archery Challenges, and I've always kind of wanted a pack that kind of fit all the needs. You know, you want something that's going to hold your arrows, maybe some water, some snacks, some essentials, and this really is what they've come up with. All right, so I have this pack basically loaded up as if I was going to go on a Total Archery Challenge. Now, I live in Michigan, Crystal Mountain, Boyne Mountain. It's nothing like out west. I don't need as much stuff. Maybe if you're out west and you're doing one of those big events, you might need more, but I don't need a lot of stuff. I want a pack that I can carry some water. So I have here just the big Nalgene, fits in these pockets perfectly, both sides, you got it. I have 19 arrows in here right now. If I could complain a little bit about anything in this pack, and this will probably be my only complaint other than the price, would be the arrow retention. I think that they could have done something a little differently here. I've actually seen where you could put like some elastic in here and you'd be able to kind of draw it tight a little bit, because there is, some of that jiggling. And I know when I'm on the mountain, it kind of drives me nuts. So you could kind of shove something in here, maybe like some, some cotton rags or something to kind of just stiffen that up. But it would have been cool if they would have just put one of those, like a drawstring elastic in there, so you could just kind of not reef it down, but just kind of put a little tension on there. That would be my only complaint with this pack. But you can see I have 19 arrows in here, just a slew of arrows, more than you really should need, and still looks pretty good. You got a top pocket here. Usually I have like a beef stick, some trail mix, spare release. They do give you a waist strap that comes with it, and you can just put it on the loop down here. You just push it through there, you feed it through if you wanted a waistband. It's pretty chintzy, but I mean, this is a small pack. You're not going to fill it with a bunch of crap, and honestly I would never use this personally. There is a little thing in here so you can put your keys on there so you don't lose it. Obviously, nice big handle out here. There's also another handle right here, small handle, so if you wanted to hang it on your hook in your barn or whatever, your closet. And then it's got kind of like, it reminds me of like the shape charge with the pocket. It kind of just opens up on top. Supposedly it's like the Manimal. I don't have a Manimal, but then yeah, I just have a Fanatic hoodie in here. So inside, there's no organization inside. There's just one back pocket right here where you could put a water bladder, and then there is the little hook right here, so you can hang your bladder on there. Looking at the tag, it doesn't look like Hong made it, but still looks very nice. Quality looks on par with what I expect from Kifaru. You put the Fanatic back in here. We'll zip it back up. One of the things that I really like is the spacing on the shoulder straps. It's very important. I'm a bigger guy. I have a wider frame, so I like when shoulder straps are wide. If you go ahead and put this on your back, it's super comfortable. So I put it on. It doesn't really interfere with my harness at all. And then you can reef it down nice and tight. I mean, there's literally no movement in there. It's kind of, I don't know if there is some sort of structure in the back, and that's one of the things that I didn't really look at, is if they have a stay in there, but I don't know exactly what it is. See if we can take a look real quick, if you can even tell what's inside. Okay, yeah, so there looks like some sort of like a polycarbonate sheet, and then there's looks like a wood carbon stay right down the middle. Looks like one stay. I don't feel anymore. But again, it's a very comfortable pack on your back. I haven't had it super long, I just got it, but it's got some other cool features on it, like compression straps. Those are always very important to me. So you can take, if you want to have a jacket on the back here, you can just, clip it on. zip it down, use the compression. It also has this hook right here. That's for your bow cam if you want to put your bow on here. Some guys might do that. I would never do that. It's just, I like to carry my bow. Sherman pocket. You can put a Sherman pocket on here. I would never probably ever do that unless I decided to use this pack for like whitetail, where you could actually use the molly right here. You could put the Sherman on, and then there's some loops right up top here, so you could add the Sherman to it. I'm not gonna put the Sherman on because, like I said, I probably would never use the Sherman pocket. But, you know, other than the price, $225, I realize Kifaru's made in the USA, great company, they make phenomenal stuff. I just wish it was like 200 or like sub 200, you know, but you know, everything's expensive nowadays, especially a good quality item made in America. And one of the things that I wanted to check with this pack is to make sure that the arrows don't fall out. So you can pick it up, you can sling it on, and the arrows stay secure. That's one of the problems I've had with the pack that I use for Total Archery Challenge, is if you kind of, you know, tip it a little bit, the arrows just freaking sling out of there. But I mean, you can see, shit, those arrows aren't even making any noise. I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know what's changed. I guess because I got more stuff in the pack, it's kind of pushed everything out. So I would imagine if the pack is empty, it might make a little bit of noise, and we can check that real quick if you guys aren't in a hurry. I shoved that Sherman pocket inside just to take up a little bit more void. Let's just pull that out real quick. Zipper this down. Yeah, maybe it makes a little noise. I don't know, maybe we just discovered a hidden feature. Once you get this thing reefed down and it doesn't interfere, well, I'd have to put this under my loops just like every other backpack. But yeah, so nothing interferes, we're good to go. Yeah, you can see when there's nothing in the pocket, it's a little floppy. But man, it feels comfortable. This is a really comfortable pack. It doesn't ride super low, so it's not going to be like pushing on your butt crack and pushing your shorts down. It feels good. I guess the only other thing that time will tell and I will worry about is if those arrows puncture through. So I don't know if they've added anything. I gotta imagine, I mean, Kifaru, they're pretty smart, man. They think of a lot of things, but I can feel the tips of the arrows right here. And this Cordura is, I'm imagining it's 500, maybe it's 1,000, but it feels maybe it's reinforced down there. I would assume that they would do that just so you don't tear through. Awesome pack, pretty happy, man, pretty happy. Yeah, man, I'm pretty freaking pumped with this thing. I wanted to get something out there. I'll show you guys some, some close-up shots of it. But, if you guys have questions, comment down below. I mean, the backpack straps here, they're pretty nice. There's some good padding in here, but, you're probably not going to fill this up with 50 pounds. So it's a light-duty pack. It's lightweight. It's, in my opinion, a perfect pack for Total Archery Challenge. I mean, that's what it's designed for. Like I said, the only thing I wish they would have had is some sort of way to just be able to tighten this down a little bit to keep those arrows from making noise. But honestly, you could probably fit 20 arrows on each side. So if you're terrible at archery and you're just slinging freaking arrows into trees, you can take 40 arrows with you, maybe even 50 if you wanted to. But yeah, man, I think they did a good job. If you like videos like this, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.